Martin Luther King Day. For those who might be out doing some great things or just, enjoying the time off or fellowship with friends and family. I just came back from doing something like that myself, so it's really nice. But wanted to come. I told myself I'm going to be more diligent about making videos, not being afraid of being on the camera. I don't like my voice often. I don't like the way I look on camera. But God ain't told me to care about all that. I need to care about the word, the message. And just wanted to kind of come to you all today and highlight a couple of things. That this is 2020. So let's keep the vision clear. And I know we always say let's write the vision and make it plain, but how many of you believe in the vision? See, the reason why some things have not come to pass is because you don't believe that it would come to pass anyway. So you wrote it in unbelief. And wanting to just come today, to just share, maybe to go back to some basic principles and truths about God's word and what he has for you, what he wants for you. He is just so awesome and so amazing and so loving and so caring and so compassionate that I think sometimes we don't believe he cares that much about us and our little micro, ecosystem that we create, that we function in this space, but that space matters to him. He knew you before you knew yourself. You were wonderfully made. That he knew you when you were in your mother's womb. So you have a purpose. He has a plan. He wants his will to be done in you on earth, if you will allow it to be. But if you live in fear and not in faith, you're gonna not be able to see certain things manifest themselves in your life that he would like to have come to pass, but you gotta do your part by believing. And I'm not saying that's supposed to be something so simple in a world where people do disappoint, they let you down, they say one thing and do another. A life happens and it hurts. Things happen to ourselves and happens to others, and we're like, man, they really didn't deserve this or didn't deserve that. But don't allow the devil to distract you from God's plan for you in your life. And to just understand, we're travelers on this journey. Earth is not our permanent residence. So everything you need to go to the Lord in prayer. Things that are heavy, burden, you definitely need to give to God in prayer. And release yourself from always expecting to get an answer to a question. Some questions God ain't gonna answer you on right now. And it ain't because he don't care. It's not because he's not listening. But you have to trust his will over your own. And sometimes our willfulness comes on wanting to know every step of the plan. And Lord knows, I am guilty. I need an action plan. I need an agenda that's 6 months to a year out, because I need to know what I'm doing and to plan for it. But you have to trust his process and just take that first step. So just saying, this year, as we're making the vision clear, asking Lord to just keep the vision clear, to do your part, and to know that you are empowered to do what thus said the Lord. Like, he ain't set you up for failure. We do that ourselves. Not that he doesn't want to bless you. We continue to forfeit our own blessings. I use me for example. I've been doing pretty good the last couple of days, but I shouldn't be starting over every year when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to eating healthy, when it comes to anything that I am saying I need and want in my life, because I want to be healthier. I want to have more energy. I want all of these things, but I keep forfeiting my own blessing. I'm just saying, if your goal is to lose weight, and let's not even say lose weight, because at the end of the day, really, we don't want to lose weight. We want to be healthier. And being healthier can lead to you losing pounds that will put you in a healthier place. But I don't want just losing weight just to be losing weight. And And I had that scare a couple of years ago with hyperthyroidism. It was just doing whatever it wanted to. I didn't understand. I didn't know what's going on. I already have like a high metabolism. Well, I won't say that. I mean, I do to a certain degree, but I'm always on the go, always moving. Just talk fast or walk fast. I'm always in motion. So that stuff was what I was used to. What I wasn't used to, though, just weight leaving without me doing a workout. I was like, what in the world is this? But my body had got out of whack. And you're looking like, okay, that was like end of 2018. And it's 2020. But it took time. It took a process for me to kind of get to where I am now, where really it should have never taken that much time to get your mind right on what you need your body to do. But because I kept forfeiting my blessing, because I just didn't want to change. I didn't want to change what I was eating. I didn't want to drink more water. I didn't want to take the freaking medicine. I didn't want to do a lot of stuff. But it can't always be about you in that regard. You know, you're going to either pay now or you're going to pay later. And since I want, longevity, I want to live a long life that's healthy. I want to be able to see my kids grow up. And I want to be able to, enjoy grandchildren when they come. I got to prepare for that. And I'm not really doing my part. I'm not doing right by the vessel that God has given me. You only get this one body. You live every day. So don't let me tell you only live once. You live in every day. Okay? So every day you have an opportunity when you open your eyes up to be the best version of yourself, or to put in motion the best version of yourself. And we just don't do that. And so just kind of, come in, try not to be too long, but keep the vision clear. There is a process to this big, gigantic plan that you might have for your life. And really, at the end of the day, it shouldn't be your plan. The plan that God has for your life. So, start working out your faith now. Start, strengthening your spiritual life now. So when things come, you can receive them. When God needs you to move, you're not too tired. You can, keep the business clear, so to speak, where you're not in your own way. And some of y'all, me included, you oftentimes don't have the energy to go get your blessing. But when you think about it, I ain't talking about everybody, because different health issues affect different people. But for a lot of us, you just being lazy. Issue. And it's always been you. And you gotta kind of take account for that. But that can be who you used to be. Doesn't have to be who you're going to be moving forward. So just saying, 2020, let's keep the vision clear by doing our part. And you can always start by being good to you, being good to this body God has given you. Don't care if you have your ailments. You have life. God has allowed you to open your eyes. You are breathing on this side of glory. So you praise him with everything that you have, with everything that you can, and show him that you really do love what you're giving him by taking care of him. How can you say you love you, self-love, and you keep doing things against your flesh? You keep doing things against your flesh and wanting God to bless it. Be careful about, what you're asking or who you blaming. Because a lot of us want to blame the Lord, but really be blaming yourself. He done laid the blueprint. You just don't want to follow it. So as we really build our faith this year, trust God to do marvelous things. Prepare yourself to receive the marvelous things. And you can do that by just taking care of what God has given you. Change the things that you're putting into this temple. Change the fuel that you're giving your body. And if that is a hard concept for you, if that is something that's very difficult, stay in your word. You need to stay in your word anyway. But are you exercising your spiritual body? Are you exercising your faith? Are you reading your word? Are you praying? Are you trying to live out the life that you would want other people to see, or other people to do to you? We so quick to judge people in the church, so quick to judge Bible toting people, whatever you want to do, whatever label you've given people that seem to offend you because they are believers, or because you feel like they think they believers, and they ain't all that. It don't take all that. They live one way, and they on Facebook one way, and they live in life a different way, whatever. Don't get caught up on that, because you need to stay in this personal lane. How does the relationship look with you and the Lord? See, we spend too much time being distracted and deflecting on other people not doing X, Y, Z, or other people are the reason why we can't do what we need to do. Focus on that relationship between you and the Lord. Are you doing all that you can do to have a unique experience with the Lord? Are you doing everything that you can possibly do to become more like Christ, to learn more about him, so that you can start picking up his habits and his ways? We take a lot of time to learn the ways of the world. A lot of time. We are all on Instagram, all on Facebook, all on YouTube, looking at every show that come out, or whatever rating is high, you want to see every episode. So you spend a lot of time learning about the habits of this world, and then you start to imitate them. Start to become part of your character. Just understand that God made you. You're wonderfully made. This is like a computer. You are designed to adapt, to learn, to decipher, to choose to learn about his ways. And the only way to do that is to use that same energy. What does it? Keep that same energy when you open your Bible up. I want you to keep that same energy when you go to church. I want you to keep that same energy on Wednesday evening. And I'm guilty, so I ain't just talking about you. I'm talking about me. But keep that same energy, because we forfeit our own blessing, and it does not have to be. And as the Lord leads me, I want to do other videos on different things. And no, I'm not a video blogger person. I don't have all the skills and things put together, but I just want to come and speak as the Holy Spirit gives me, and hope that it helps somebody, that it reaches somebody. And just to conclude, that this is MLK Day. If you don't do it today, it's okay, but try to plant a seed to say, okay, this is what it's going to be a part of my experience for 2020, that you pay it forward. And it doesn't always have to be paying it forward in some monetary way, but go out of your way to be a blessing to someone else. And don't get caught up on you don't have enough money, you don't have enough of this. Quit giving excuses about being kind, because you can pay it forward by just being kind, going out of your way to be more of a friend, to go out of your way to smile more, to give more compliments. You start with what you have, and God will make, somebody told me this a few weeks ago, God will make provision for the vision. So be mindful. Don't worry about what you don't have. You have everything that you need right now to move forward and to please the Lord. You just have to do it. Just have to do it. And if you're struggling with the how, call on the Lord. He will help you. He will guide you. He just needs you to take that first step, and it will start lighting the path of your journey, that perfect pathway to all of God's blessings and lessons and goodness and growth that he wants for you. Because all these things that he's going to give you and send your way is for you to be able to pay that forward as well. So you got to be in position to be able to do that, and you practice that first by showing that you are ready to receive something greater by using what you have right now to bless the world. So again, hope it helps somebody, and you guys continue to enjoy your day, and I'll talk with you later.